Okay, hey folks, how you doing? I want to take just a minute here. It's Sunday, and we are uh, going to check back in again later on when the futures open and see how things open. But I just wanted to quickly go over this we were talking about in the on the website. This is a daily chart of the SPY, which is representative of the representing the ES, right? So I just want to point out that something we were saying, I was saying, um, and I was trying to emphasize on Friday was that the close of Friday would be a big thing, because if we had, if you look down here, we see right here we have this we've had this pretty decent move, at least in terms of the kinds of moves we've been getting for the last year, right? It's been a pretty decent move over this week, and so I knew that if we closed, halfway decent on Friday, that everybody and their brother is going to start talking about the bottom, and everything is better now, and all this nonsense. But I mean, I don't really buy that. I don't really care, to be honest with you. I mean, we're just here to trade and take advantage of the trades that we can take advantage of, and so um, anyway, what I was saying on Friday was, if you look at this green sort of line, this green line that I have right here, um, this represents sort of where it is right now. Is sort of the midpoint, and it's the midpoint of this last move down. So that would be from this area right here down to, let me just draw like a box around it so you see what I'm talking about. Basically from there to there. Okay, so what I'm kind of looking at going into this week is I'm looking at the value area of the space, from the top of this box at 88.06 to the bottom of this box around 67.23, right? I'm looking at the value area inside of there. Now, how do I figure out these value areas? Again, it's just based on regression analysis, really. But and we don't really have time in this video to talk about that, because that's not the point of this video. This is more of just like sort of a what to look for in this coming, on Monday and this coming week. If you want to talk more about the analysis and how to define those value areas, just email me, as usual. Just email me at tradeinwaves@tradeinwaves.com, and I'll send you like a PDF I have that just basically I made that explains the regression analysis that I do on these swings and how to figure out the value areas. But so that being said, anyway, what I did draw already is this line right here, this red line here at about 73.66, and so that's sort of my low value area that I was watching going into Thursday and Friday's trading. So that would have been right in here, Thursday. Here's Friday, and it did get above that area, and it did get in above that low value area of this swing. Now, you guys that are doing market profile trading or or trading based on these value areas know that what we look for when we're trading value areas is we look for a break inside of the value area. We look for the value area to hold, or in other words, to find interest in the value area, and then we look for the market to make its way across that value area. Okay, that's the high probability trade. Is that if it gets inside a value area and stays inside that value area or holds that value area, then we have a decent setup to take a position and try to move our way across that area. Okay. So what we have here is it's moved on Thursday, it moved inside of the value area, and on Friday it held inside the value area. And this gave everybody reason to start shouting and stuff. But here's the thing: we're not in this yet, and the reason I'm not to say that this can't just take off and just keep going. It could, but this is just not how we play this. This is a value area play. We are inside the low value area. The midpoint would be somewhere around actually it'd be almost exactly where we are right now, around 76. What did we close at? Actually closed Friday at 76.25, I guess. So whatever. I mean, give or take, there's a midpoint right about in there, and then there's a high value area, somewhere up here, which is very, very close to. It's not that close, but close to this exponential moving average. Which, you know what, I'm just going to take that moving average off of there, because a lot of times I put those averages on there and people start asking questions about it. Are you watching that? Is it a play off the 50 exponential simple moving average, or is that what we're waiting for? No, I just want to take it off because I don't even use those things. I really don't. I have them on here for some other analysis I do look at, but I don't take plays off of moving averages typically. Okay, they're just too slow, and I'm really watching price action, right now, not what its average has been doing. I mean, they're good for some things, and they're not good for others, and that's a whole nother conversation. So anyway, what we're really talking about here is we're inside a value area. So now, based on our value area play, right, what are we looking for? We're looking for this thing to pull back a little bit and stay inside this area. If this thing pulls back and stays around, in this area where this value line is drawn, this is the SPY chart, remember? So this is the same play. It's going to be the same play on anything you're trading. If you're trading the mini S&P, if you're trading any of the ETFs, the index ETFs, it's all going to be the same analysis. They've all gotten inside their low value area. They're going to come back, and they need to hold. So if this week we get a pullback to 73, 67-ish area, right, and it holds that area and continues to thrust off of it, holds it as support rather, and decides to continue moving its way further up, then we will take a long position, and we will look to get to the other side of our value area, drop some of our position, and let it keep going. So that's the play. Just quickly, an actual pullback region might be. I profile the move, from this point on, basically the whole week's move. I composited into a market chart here, so you can see that, and you can see the chart is around 72.60. So I mean, what did we say on the other chart? With 263 or 67, 68, something like that. Okay, those look real good. So this area, 72.60, is the area we're looking for this thing to come to test this area, and really just don't want to fall through here. If it falls through here, it goes down here. Okay, it's getting a little hairy. It needs to hold this value area, start making its way up. One of the other things I want to add is like this could take off, but I want to look at this whole have here. I mean, very common for market profile charts to just leave it hold that. It's just for price distribution to do something like that. Just leave hold, right? So we know we want to then through hold over this area, hold it, and then see if we can get out of here. Let's look at, all right, that's the thing, and so we'll talk about it more on Monday. Basically, what we really want to see is how Monday's action turns out, and then we'll go from there. But that's the plan. All right, take it easy, guys.